Hi everybody, Mike from RMT Family here. Today I'm going to show you how to replace a cartridge in a Taco circulation pump. We have 3 pumps in the house to circulate the water through our radiant floor heat. We have a bigger pump out here at the boiler that pumps the water into the house and back out. And one of the pumps inside the house is pretty noisy, so at night we can actually hear it in the house because it makes that much noise. So we got to replace the cartridge on it, and it's pretty simple to do. So let me show you how to do it. So this here is the pump that needs the cartridge replaced. You can hear it's making kind of like a buzzing, rattling sound, and it's been doing that for a while, so it definitely needs replaced. In order to replace the cartridge, all we gotta do is turn the shut off into the off position here. Same thing down below here. And then we have 4 screws, 2 on top, 2 on the bottom, that we need to take off. And then we have this can here that we can take off. And then we can replace the cartridge inside of that can. So I got the 2 shut-off valves in the off position now. Now we got to remove the 4 bolts. And this pump right now was running, so it's hot. And there will be a certain amount of liquid coming out. There's some fluid in here, and that will be coming out as we remove that. So you got to be careful if your system is hot that you don't get burned. So, and this is how this looks after we remove the motor itself. And we got a O-ring here, and there's a new one that we'll be installing in the system here. So this here is the motor, and we can see the little proppy thing right here. That is the cartridge. This is the new one right here. Same thing. There's the new O-ring we'll need, and we even got 4 new screws. So we need to get this out of here and then put that in there, and then we can reinstall the motor. All right, so let's see if we can pry this out. There we go. Now it's stuck. There we go. Just took a little convincing. And then we can take this plate off, and this is how this looks inside the motor. So we gotta put this plate back on, take the new cartridge, and that one goes in nice and easy. So now it's been replaced. So now we're going back and we'll reinstall the motor. So since there's quite a lot of rust and buildup here, I'm gonna just brush this a little bit. So that the O-ring there we go, that the new O-ring can sit on a clean surface. All right, putting the O-ring in here. And just, it's a little tricky, it seems a little big. Doesn't want to seat properly. There we go. Slowly but surely we got her in there, and now we got to put the motor back on. So when we install the motor, we want to make sure that this box is preferably towards the top. If that's not possible, we want it to be off to the left or right side, but not towards the bottom, because if there is a leak and water will come out of here, it would leak into this box, possibly create an electrical short. So towards the top or one of the sides. In our case, the box cannot go towards the top, so we're going off to the side. Push this on there. So go around and tighten the 4 screws evenly, a little bit at a time, and then we tighten them fully. And since this is an O-ring seal, there's no need to over tighten this. There we go. Pumps back on there. Turn that one on. Turn the lower one on. And I can hear the water gurgling going in there. Don't see any leaks. Looks all good. Now we just need to plug it back in. Alright, it's back in and it is running. No leaks. That's a good thing. So that's all it took to replace this cartridge in a Taco circulation pump. We have 3 pumps inside the house plus 1 more pump outside here at the boiler. They all have cartridges that can be replaced, and it is much cheaper than buying a complete new pump. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the future videos. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.